The mood around New Zealand rugby has changed dramatically over the past few weeks, and there is a growing sense that the All Blacks have entered a new chapter under head coach Dave Rennie. After a difficult start to the year that saw former coach Scott Robertson leave his position following mixed performances and concerns about the team's overall direction, many supporters wondered how quickly the national side could recover. Coaching changes at the international level often take time before positive results become visible, especially with limited preparation before a major tournament. However, the early signs under Rennie have given fans renewed confidence that the team is moving in a promising direction. While nobody inside the New Zealand camp is suggesting that everything has already been solved, the performances during the 2026 Nations Championship have created genuine optimism. More importantly, the players appear to be enjoying their rugby again, and that positive energy has been visible in the way they attack, defend, and support each other across the field. As attention now shifts toward an enormous 4-test series against the world champion Springboks, many believe these opening matches have successfully laid the foundation for an exciting challenge ahead. The Nations Championship represented much more than 3 results on a scoreboard. It became an opportunity for Dave Rennie to introduce fresh ideas while still building upon the strengths that have traditionally defined New Zealand rugby. Supporters were eager to see whether the new coaching group would bring a different identity, and from the opening whistle, there were clear signs of a more adventurous style. Instead of playing cautiously, the All Blacks looked determined to move the ball quickly, create space, and trust their attacking instincts. Their opening victory against France, a thrilling 34-32 contest in Christchurch, perfectly captured that philosophy. Although the margin was narrow and the match contained moments where improvements were clearly needed, the willingness to attack impressed both fans and analysts. Cam Roigard produced an outstanding performance by scoring twice, while Will Jordan also crossed the try-line twice, highlighting the speed and creativity that New Zealand hopes will become a trademark once again. More importantly, the victory showed resilience. Every new coaching era experiences early challenges. Yet the team remained composed under pressure and found a way to finish strongly. Their second outing against Italy produced an even bigger scoreline, ending with a convincing 47-17 victory. On paper, it appeared dominant, but internally the coaching staff likely recognized several areas where greater accuracy was still required. At times, the attack became slightly overambitious, with players attempting difficult passes instead of building pressure through simpler phases. These are common growing pains for a side learning a new system, and rather than viewing them negatively, many observers saw them as valuable learning experiences. By the time the final Nations Championship match arrived against Ireland, the improvements were becoming much clearer. The visitors traveled to Auckland hoping to achieve another famous victory and end the remarkable unbeaten record at Eden Park, but instead they faced a New Zealand team that delivered one of its most complete performances in recent years. The 40-21 victory reflected a balanced display built upon discipline, intelligent decision-making, and relentless attacking pressure. The forwards established a solid platform, the backs attacked with confidence, and defensively the team responded whenever Ireland attempted to build momentum. Many commentators described the performance as the strongest overall display by the All Blacks since the 2023 Rugby World Cup. Not because every aspect was perfect, but because the players appeared fully connected with the direction their new coaching staff wanted to take. One of the biggest talking points throughout the tournament was the emergence of several standout individual performers. While Captain Ardie Savea once again demonstrated why he remains one of the world's most respected forwards through his tireless work rate and leadership, the spotlight increasingly shifted toward the back line. Will Jordan enjoyed an exceptional campaign, further strengthening his reputation as one of international rugby's most dangerous finishers. Scoring 6 tries across the tournament, including a memorable hat-trick against Italy, he continued rewriting record books while contributing far more than simply finishing attacking moves. His intelligent running lines, support play, and ability to create opportunities for teammates made him one of the competition's most influential players. Alongside him, Cam Roigard brought speed and confidence from scrum half, constantly keeping opposition defenses under pressure with quick distribution and sharp decision-making. At inside center, Jordie Barrett added another important dimension through his passing game, vision, and calm leadership in midfield. Together, these 3 players became central figures in New Zealand's attacking revival, helping transform possession into genuine scoring opportunities. The improvements were not limited to the backs. Several forwards also enjoyed encouraging campaigns, including Loxam Derry, whose physical presence and work around the field caught the attention of many supporters despite missing selection for the final match. His performances suggested that New Zealand continues to develop depth in key positions. Luke Jacobson also rewarded the coach's faith after earning selection, while prop Ethan de Groot showed encouraging signs of returning to the form that previously established him among the world's leading front-row players. Depth has always been one of New Zealand rugby's greatest strengths, and seeing emerging players contribute alongside experienced internationals provides valuable flexibility as the season continues. Statistical performances further reinforced what viewers witnessed during the matches themselves. Will Jordan not only finished as the tournament's leading try scorer but also ranked among the leaders for running meters and carries. Remarkable achievements for a player operating on the wing. His consistency reflected both individual brilliance and the improved attacking structure developing under Dave Rennie. Meanwhile, Jordie Barrett ranked among the competition leaders for assists, demonstrating his growing importance as a creative playmaker capable of unlocking organized defenses with accurate passing. In the forwards, Artie Savia remained one of New Zealand's busiest defenders, while continuing to make valuable meters with ball in hand. Although statistics never tell the complete story, they highlighted how several All Blacks featured prominently across multiple categories, suggesting that success came through collective improvement rather than dependence on a single superstar. Perhaps the most encouraging aspect for supporters has been the overall atmosphere surrounding the squad. Coaching changes often create uncertainty, but by all accounts Dave Rennie has emphasized positivity and optimism from the beginning. Players have spoken about enjoying the opportunity to express themselves, while maintaining the discipline required at test level. There also appears to be a renewed confidence in returning to an attacking identity long associated with New Zealand rugby. Modern international defenses remain exceptionally organized, meaning entertaining rugby requires not only ambition but also precision and trust among teammates. Building that balance takes time, yet the early signs indicate meaningful progress. Of course, it is equally important to maintain perspective. The France side was missing several established players, and Ireland have experienced inconsistent form over recent seasons despite producing impressive victories against top opposition. Those realities should not diminish New Zealand's achievements, but they do remind everyone that much tougher examinations still lie ahead. That is precisely why the upcoming tour to South Africa carries enormous significance. Facing the reigning world champions over 4 test matches represents one of rugby's greatest challenges. The Springboks combine physical strength, tactical intelligence, and remarkable squad depth, making them a benchmark for every leading international team. If the All Blacks hope to establish themselves among the tournament favorites ahead of the Rugby World Cup, performing consistently in South Africa will provide a far clearer measure of their progress. Even so, there remain areas where further development will be necessary. Selection decisions continue to generate discussion, particularly at hooker. Veteran Cody Taylor remains an experienced leader whose set-piece work has long been an important strength for New Zealand. But as the squad continues preparing for future challenges, opportunities for players such as Samisoni Taukeiaho and Asafo Omua may become increasingly valuable. Both possess the quality to make major contributions, and many observers believe additional starting opportunities could strengthen competition within the squad. These are the kinds of healthy selection debates every successful international side hopes to have. Rather than highlighting weakness, they reflect the depth available across multiple positions. Looking ahead, excitement around New Zealand rugby feels stronger than it has for some time. Supporters recognize that 3 encouraging performances do not guarantee future success, and the coaching staff will undoubtedly continue focusing on improvement rather than celebration. Nevertheless, momentum matters in international sport, and confidence can grow rapidly when players begin believing in a shared vision. Under Dave Rennie, the All Blacks appear to have rediscovered both energy and purpose. They have combined experienced leadership with emerging talent, introduced an ambitious style of rugby, and delivered performances that have reconnected supporters with the team's traditional identity. The coming weeks will reveal just how far this progress has truly advanced when they face the powerful Springboks. But regardless of what happens next, the nation's championship has already achieved something important. It has restored belief. For New Zealand rugby, that belief could prove every bit as valuable as the victories themselves, because the strongest teams are often built not only through tactical systems or individual brilliance, but through confidence, unity, and a clear sense of direction. As the next chapter approaches,